What's poppin', y'all? Streaming is not easy to take serious, and this streamer just found herself in the midst of damn near a humiliation that was going to take place on a live show from her breaking down emotionally. So I'm gonna play you guys this clip right now.
And Twitch streaming sucks. I hate it. It's been bad for a few months.
Yeah, but just have fun with it. Like, if you have fun with it, it doesn't matter. Forget about the money. Just have fun.
It's my job, though. I have to focus on the money.
I know you do, but that's unfortunately, like, you can't control the money. You can only control the content. You know, like, you can't control how much money people give you. That's not going to be something you can control. You can just control on how much fun you have, and then hopefully the money will come. You know.
I guess.
No. It's like when honestly, like, you can't control it. People are hurting right now. It's not a great time for anyone to like be giving, discretionary funds. So if you just have fun, like, you're gonna make money. Like, do your fun stuff. I love when I see you. I was just with you, but I really do like when you do like silly stuff. You're really funny at that stuff. Like the Joker thing that we did together, that was hilarious. I'll come back to streaming if you do Joker.
Nobody wants you back.
Everybody
Finish your YouTube video first before you come back to stream.
I got yelled at today by my editor. He was gonna text you. He was so mad at me. I was like, I'm sorry.
Why?
I got really yelled at. Like, he threatened to quit
Why?
because I kept changing it. He was like, if I have to edit this one more time, I'm stopping. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I'm just
So a little bit of context on this individual. This is Frog, and she was initially a moderator for Hassan Piker, Hassan Abi, one of the biggest political streamers. At one point, several years ago, I would say the biggest political streamer. I don't know if he's number one right now, but I mean, he was invited to DNC conventions. He's one of the biggest streamers on the platform of Twitch. And this was his moderator who eventually started streaming on her own, and she's just breaking down, talking about finances. And I mean, when you see that sub count, if you do a little pocket watch, 189 subscribers out of 2,000. She's not getting any ads on her Twitch because she was previously banned, which we're going to get into a little bit later. But there was blood in the water, so the sharks came in. You could talk about the great white shark, which was none other than Asmongold, probably the biggest streamer on the platform right now. And he goes in and says, only in America can an overweight woman with brand new nails. Now, the nails part does look crazy. It's one of those things where, dog, if you've got brand new nails, if you have nails at all, or if you've got your hair done crazy, just anything that looks expensive on you and you're talking about money, people are going to look at you crazy. But anyway, about not having money and then complain that her job sucks because she has to watch YouTube videos. Next, she's going to tell us she got PTSD from reading mean comments. I will not lie, getting mean comments is kind of rough, especially at the rate of somebody that is hated online, because she is one of Hassan's disciples, like one of his moderators, so you can assume that she mirrors all of his views. And I think she was also facing a potential lawsuit from Ethan Klein, who was cool with Hassan at one point. They even had a podcast together, but they had a falling out. And this guy, Asmongold, him and Hassan are just rivals, mortal enemies. They do not like each other one bit. So it goes to follow that this guy, Asmongold, would not like this girl either. And she doesn't like Asmongold as well. And then he says, should have joined the military instead. And man, he just cooked her, unfortunately. And then what happens is, he offers her to go on Caleb Hammer's show. So Caleb Hammer is a YouTuber who he does these live streams. Think about like New Age Dave Ramsey, where he has these people pull up and they get a financial audit and they talk about how much money they're making, how much they're spending. And yeah, are there lessons to be learned from it? Sure. But a lot of it is entertainment. So he offered to match Asmongold's 10K charity donation. So Asmongold, this guy's lifestyle costs nothing. I mean, he's drinking Dr. Pepper. I think he put the Dr. Pepper down, did he, to pick up Diet Dr. Pepper? He said he was going to start drinking a little bit more water. This guy had to chase water down with soda. That's insane. Never seen anything like that before. But he's living in his parents' home, who, unfortunately, they both passed away. So his expenses are nothing, and his money is disgusting. disgusting. Like, we're really, you don't even want to pocket watch this guy. It'll make your heart hurt. It made my heart hurt, trust me. But I mean, the guy's been grinding. He sacrificed sunlight in his life, but I guess that keeps him looking young, right? Like, he's what, 35, 36? This guy doesn't look that old. Yeah, you could say like maybe it's like the beard and stuff, but if he tried a little bit and wasn't on, you got to think this guy's been on a diet of fast food and soda and sugar and candy for 20 plus years. I mean, anybody else, they would have been brutalized by it. So when people talk about like, man, you just staying in your mama's basement, you don't leave and you don't get the sun. Hey, listen, when I'm 30, I'll look younger. It is what it is. Like, this guy's damn near 40 and he doesn't look like he's even touched 30 just by his face, right? So he offered to throw, just a little 10K, just a little baby wipe for a charity donor for her to appear on this guy or give her 5K personally. Me, if I was her, I'd be like, yo, throw me that 10 bands personally. How about that? She's the one struggling for bread. What charity got to do? She's the charity. And Caleb Hammer comes in and he says he'll match it with 10 bands to a charity of her choice or 5K to her. And what I'm thinking is, it's not a setup, but when you see this show, you are coming in, you are going to be fodder for entertainment and a lot more mean comments. So I thought that she would be smart enough to say no to this, and he follows up and says once again, Caleb Hammer, Froggen, $20,000 currently to come on financial audit. Legit, my team and I will respect what you wish to talk about and not talk about. I want to set you up for financial success. Let's do this. Man, stop the cap. Come on, man. Let's be real here. He is telling her, come on the show. We will humiliate you for your poor financial decisions. He's most likely going to talk about why did you think it was a good idea to quit your job or to stop pursuing your career in order to focus on streaming when it was only making this much money. And that's the unfortunate part about it is, we'll get into that after I read her response actually. So what she said was the following. I don't need a YouTube financial advisor to try to degrade me for content since that's what's popular. Let me clear a few things up. I wasn't crying to my audience for money. I had a normal reaction to what a friend said when they called in. People sit in my chat and screen record the entire thing. Clipping is turned off on my channel, solely to hate watch and post clips out of context. And I'm allowed to have feelings about my own life with the community I've built. I have loved streaming for years and wouldn't be doing it still if there weren't so many positives. But after being harassed, targeted, and dogpiled across every space of the internet for over 2 years now, I think my attitude towards streaming should be expected. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it is my primary source of income and I have to show up regardless of how I feel. I make no ad revenue anymore and haven't for over a year because Twitch took it away from me when I was wrongfully banned. It was a huge part of my income and now I solely rely on subscribers in terms of Twitch, which is more unpredictable. I'm actively working on diversifying my content across different platforms and shifting my talents to behind the scenes production work for other content creators so I can have more revenue streams. If I'm suddenly not getting the subscribers I've been getting for years on top of no ad rev, I'm obviously going to struggle. The platform has also been seeing a steady decline of spending, and many other long-term full-time streamers are feeling it as well, especially in the last few months. I'm not struggling due to poor budgeting or frivolous spending. Money is tight in a lot of industries right now. So no, I will not be coming onto your show. I've seen your content and it doesn't align with what I'm experiencing. As a fellow content creator, I hope you understand how the complexities of this career path can affect someone's financial situation and how it has no place to be discussed on your show. But please don't stop yourself from donating to charity on my behalf. I don't think it's like the whole idea that it has no place to be discussed. Listen, we had people up on Maury discussing publicly whether or not they were the father of some lady's kid. Like, anything is up for discussion if people are willing to. And that was on national television. It didn't get more popular than that, as opposed to a YouTube show, even though it is one of the most popular YouTube shows right now. And in all likelihood, she's probably just seen clips of the show as opposed to just one full episode. And I won't lie, I've only seen clips of the show too. Me personally, I'm not sitting through no finance related anything. Like, finances? Like, come on now. Like, do I want safety, security, and provision for my children? Or do I want to be whipping a nice car and be looking iced out with some chrome hearts. Obviously, I want to be walking down the Target lane whilst I'm getting my, diet Sprite and looking fresh. Because that's the only time I'm going to go out anyways, to go hit Target. Like, where are people going? Ralph's? Like, come on now, you got to hit Target. It's better than Ralph's. So yeah, it's like, come on now, finance? That's a complete snooze fest. Notice how you don't ever see anybody cool running these like finance shows. These guys got to be a Poindexter. And that just reminded me of the meme of you guys remember the legendary meme that was started by Nipsey Hussle, where he was like, oh yeah, this Poindexter told me to, like, asked me if I could put my headphones on. What the funniest part was that Nipsey Hussle was completely in the wrong, even though it was still a funny meme. It's like, dog, why are you playing music out of speakers on an airplane? Like, do you not know how to behave? I don't know. But yeah, I think this situation is, there's no W here. Like, this chick is struggling. And I do want to talk about the problem with streaming, though, is she was probably at a crossroads when she decided to choose streaming. It's not very often that someone already had a career, and like, let's say they were 25 and they were into a career for maybe 2 years, and then they decide to go full-time streaming, or streaming takes off for them. A lot of people are at this crossroads where maybe they just graduated college, or they were in college and they were following streaming, and then maybe they're making some money and they're like, oh, well, I should go all in on this thing. And then they end up going all in on it, and then it's not going too hot in this girl's case, and then, well, what are they going to do? It's not like they have any tangible skills. And the unfortunate part is that she tries to portray like, oh, I just get complete hate. Well, a lot of the hate that she gets is due to the type of content that she's associated with, which is political content. You are not going to get hated more than if you do political stuff, unless maybe you're hating on Beyonce or certain K-pop groups. I think that's the only other way that you're going to get an equivalent amount of hate than if you're talking political, because she's also she's sending out hate herself. Like, she's like, oh, this person supports this, like, they're evil, we need to take them down. So when you're putting out this vitriol, which she may call it just, which everyone calls their cause just, and she's getting, a proportionate amount of hate back, or what she feels is disproportionate, that's to be expected for her field that she chose to, indulge in. And I mean, do I feel bad? I kind of do. I don't like to see somebody struggle, but I also don't know the depths of how much bad things that she's done, because people do say, like, she moves wild, or like has said wild things about other people. I did see some other clips that I felt like people were blowing out of proportion about her talking about, like, white people. It's like, listen, dog, I'm not gonna listen to white people be a victim. It just is. It just doesn't hit. It's like, dog, seriously? Like, prime white people, we're talking Ryan Sheckler, they wouldn't even entertain that. They just be like, shredding, as they call it. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.